Alrighty, I got really excited setting this up, and so I'm glad that we're doing it this way. So we're gonna start and play through all of the Saga expansions, starting with Lord of the Rings, the Black Riders, which follows kind of that first half of the Fellowship book, all the way through the Fires of Mount Doom, or the last one. Yeah, I think it is just Mount Doom, and we're gonna keep a running tally of all of the boons and everything, and play that. And we will be building with a full card pool. We don't have the last like cycle and maybe 2 cycles of Lord of the Rings content, but we will be playing with a full card pool. However, we will be trying to build thematic ish decks. There are going to be some scenarios in here where we have to break that thematic a little, or the theme a little bit to get through, but like I think we're going to try and build as much as a thematic deck as possible. So, starting with scenario 1, which is a Shadow of the Past. Has anyone, 99 Ninjas, has anyone tried Cthulhu Death May Die as a solo game? I have not. I have not played it. I've not even played it as a non solo game. First things first, let's grab our ring bearer. So, this is the ring bearer from our Shadow of the Past. No! Yeah, right? This is our ring bearer from the Black Riders box. We'll use this one. The other thing that we will do is only have access to the ring bearers that we would have access to if we were playing through it chronologically and opening it at the right time. So like the Frodo Baggins here, whereas next box we'll pull in the second Frodo and we can choose at that point. But we're going to use this Frodo. And yeah. So Shadow of the Past, you're playing campaign mode. We're going to attach Mr. Underhill to Frodo Baggins, or to the ring bearer. Boom. And add Gandalf's delay to the staging area. Shuffle Gildor into uh shuffle Gildor, and the ring draws them into the encounter deck. So let's find Gildor. Uh-oh, where's the ring draws them? That actually may already be in. Have you watched the latest clip from D20s with Shadow of the Past? So funny, he had bad luck. Oh geez, really? No, I haven't seen it. Okay, so we're looking for the ring draws them. Ah, Baggins. Look at that. That's so classic. Such a fun start. What's nice? Oh, there it is. I did have it in there. What's nice is, especially since we are playing through scenarios that I've already played through, starting with the next stream. Oh, hey, I found the glare spot. Starting with the next stream, we'll be able to just break it out and go. Alrighty. So I think we're gonna play Hobbits. I really want to try out the Hobbits here. We've got a lot of new Hobbit synergies and stuff, and also just like thematically, that's what we're gonna do. So let's go ahead and take a look at our Hobbit friends. I think Mary is a really solid Hobbit. Sam, I don't know if we can play this game without Sam because Sam is Frodo, so that locks down. Yeah, that locks down leadership and tactics. I think we'll go Lord with Pippin. Hey, come on. Recently got the 3 Saga expansions. Nice. So it's nice to watch you play them as well. Sweet. Nice. How are you enjoying them? Um, nice. That's so exciting. Alrighty, so we're gonna go Sam. Sam is an 8 cost hero, and the whole idea behind the hobbits is keep that threat low, sneak, secrecy, that kind of stuff. So 8 cost, he's a 3 cost hero, 1/1/3. Then after you engage an enemy with a higher engagement cost than your threat, we can ready Sam and he gets +1 to all of his stats other than health till the end of the round. So that's exciting. We have Bilbo, we have Pippin, we have Folko. Look at it. Nice. Pippin, each Hobbit enemy in play gets +1 engagement cost for each enemy. Each enemy in play gets +1 engagement cost for each Hobbit you control, and then after you engage an enemy with an engagement cost higher than your threat, we get to draw a card. That's an option. He seems very solid. 6 cost, nice little thwarter or thwarter. Quester. Folko, he gets -1 threat cost for each Hobbit hero you control, so he would be starting at a 3 threats, and then we can discard him to reduce our threat by 7. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, I will. I will. I just reached your high scenario today. So far, it's super fun and challenging. Nice, nice. Which one? What box is that in? Okay, and then Bilbo. I don't think I'm playing Bilbo. Bilbo's a casualty of early design. We have Pippin. So if each Hobbit hero you control has the Hobbit trait, Pippin gains response after an enemy engages you. We can raise their threat by 3 to return it to the staging area. Um, I don't love it. We cannot play Frodo. We have Merry. After an enemy is revealed from the top of the encounter deck, we can exhaust Merry to reduce your threat by that enemy's willpower. Nice. First scenario from the two towers. Sick. Cool. Nice. And we have Fatty. We can exhaust Fatty to choose an enemy in the staging area to reduce our threat by that enemy's threat. To the end of the phase, that enemy does not contribute its threat. Or raise our threat by, yeah. So that helps us with our questing. I don't know how bad our questing is going to be because yeah, I think we'll be okay with quest power. The the benefit of getting blue in here is we do have a lot of nice blue hobbit synergy with like the pipes and stuff. So like we have Bilbo who can go fetch us a pipe. I think the hobbit pipe is in here. Yeah, we have the hobbit pipe. So after your threat is reduced by an event card effect, we can exhaust hobbit pipe to draw a card. Um it may be worth just running blue because we have so much. I think it's worth running blue. I think we run blue over Mary. Mary kind of gives that same like benefit of increasing the engagement cost of enemies so that we can draw cards. But since we have Hobbit pipes around and we can run 3 of those, we can run cards that will reduce our threat. We can get the card draw there, the card acceleration there, and I think we'll be fine. We also have the Hobbit ponies. We just have a lot of things that like lean into hobbits in blue. So I think we are going to try and grab a blue hobbit hero. Problem is I don't love the blue hobbit heroes. um we could also go green, but I do like Mary. Mary kind of solves our attacking problem. Also got Bilbo. Kind of wild. I forgot about Bilbo, but Mary 6 cost 2/0/1, but he gets +1 attack for each Hobbit hero you control, so he's really a 2/4/1/2, which is just way overstated for a 6 cost hero. Then after he participates in an attack that destroys an enemy, we get to ready another character that participated in that attack. So you can like ready Sam, have him attack again if you want. Or Gandalf if you're sneak attacking Gandalf in. So it feels hard not to run Mary. Um, like I think the thing that hobbits will struggle with is damage output, and so yeah, I think we're gonna run Mary. I also just really like Mary. Mary's fun. So we got Mary. And then I think we are going to try and run a blue hero over green, but I'm gonna flip through green just to see if there is anything that screams Hobbit to me. I think there is actually a secrecy card that is really good for hobbits in green. Rogue Leader's Ever On has a hobbit on it, but that's not it. Song card is played. Choose the number of cards in your hand and shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw an equal number of cards. Draw one additional card if you control a unique hobbit character. That's good, but it's not enough to pull me into running over blue, I think. Ranger. Oh, Fast Hitch is really solid. Fast Hitch is effectively an unexpected card for hobbits. That's good for green. After a location enters play, exhaust a hobbit character to shuffle that location back into the encounter deck and reveal a card in the encounter deck and add it to the staging area. Okay. Choose an enemy in the staging area that enemy does not make engagement checks this round. Then if threat is 20 or less, and the first time you played a copy of Noiseless Movement each round, return this card to your hand instead of discarding it. So there's a lot of synergy in green. Do we just not run? No, we're running. we're running leadership. I love leadership. We could avoid tactics if we wanted to. That has Falith. I think when my initial playthrough, I had to swap out for uh Glorfindel and kind of go thematic there for scenario 2, I believe. Book thematic. Lower the cost to take no notice by 1 for each hobbit or ranger you control. Add 5 to each enemy engagement cost. That I think that's the one I was thinking of. Lower the cost to place shadows. Each enemy engaged with you, engagement cost higher than threat gets -1/-1 until the end of the phase. That's pretty nice. I think it's enough to run blue. I don't think it's enough to not run blue, I should say. So I think we're going to go with, we can't run Mary because we have Mary there. Oh, Pippin? After an enemy engages you, raise your threat by 3 to return that enemy to the staging. I don't love it. I feel like it's a panic button. I'm viewing this as like a 6 cost 2 quester, right? So we have very solid initial questing power. Oh my gosh, cheap viewers. Are you kidding me? Let's go. So, so we could go fatty. Exhaust fatty to choose an enemy in the staging area and raise your threat by that enemy's threat. Till the end of the phase, they do not contribute. I think I'm gonna go Pippin. I don't know if I've ever actually played with Pippin. I don't think Pippin is a good ability, but it's also like the crew, right? Like Sam, Mary, Frodo, and Pippin. Let's just do it for the vibe. I'm looking at that as a 6 cost 2 quester blank text box until it's a panic button text box. Nice. Alrighty, let's deck build. Um, I don't actually remember what we need to do, or like what the situation is here. But first, let's look at our fellowship cards. I want to see if there's anything down here. Oh, we're definitely running resourcefuls. Resourceful is a 4 cost card, secrecy 3, meaning that if our threat is lower than 20, it actually only costs 1. And we're starting with a 12, we're starting with a 20 threat. So we're starting at secrecy, and we have a lot of ways to reduce that. So we're going to grab resourceful. We're going to just grab 3 of those. We potentially could cut one if we needed to. Alrighty. So we have Frodo's Intuition. We're probably running 3 of these. Each Hobbit hero you control gets +1 willpower until the end of the phase, then draw 1 card for each Hobbit hero you control. This is a 4 card draw card, which just feels incredibly powerful. And so we're going to grab 3 of these. Frodo's Intuition, 2 cost. That also helps a lot without running lore, which is that, typical card draw sphere. So now we just have a lot of card draw acceleration there. We do have play only if you control Smiley Face Aragorn. One of my favorite things about the game is that I don't think the Prince file came through, so play only if you control Smiley Face Aragorn, which is we do not control, so we're not playing that. Ready the Ring Bearer and choose an enemy engaged with you. If the Ring Bearer's willpower is greater than that enemy's threat, lower that enemy's attack and defense by the difference until the end of the phase. I don't love it. Yeah, I don't love it. Attach the Ring Bearer. Each hero gets +1 after a character is destroyed. Discard Fellowship of the Ring. I think we'll be okay when it comes to willpower. So I'm going to not run there. I also like the idea of being able to use the leadership or these resources for the One Ring effect, or for his effect. Let's grab Gandalf's. Gandalf's are good. Sneak attack. He got to sneak attack the Gandalf, right? Oh, there's so many cool cards in this game. I don't know if we need a Steward of Gondor. I don't know if we don't need a Steward of Gondor. I'm gonna run one copy of Steward of Gondor. Oh, we're definitely running Sting. Aha. The Shire Folk? Oh yeah! The Shire Folk is a new card. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so we got Sneak Attack. We're gonna run Smoke Rings as well. I just saw that, but now my mind is going in a million different directions. Okay. So Smoke Rings. Action, reduce your threat by 1 for each pipe attachment you control. Each hero with a pipe attachment gets +1 willpower until the end of the phase. So let's go back over here into blue and grab our pipe stuff. So it's gonna be Hobbit pipe. I like the art on the cards is so good. I think out of all the three, the art in this game is the best. Um, it's top tier, top tier. Um, as I see ones that I really like, I'll pull them out. Go Hobbit pony. Oh yeah, the Hobbit cloak. Ah, there's so many cool. I love the Hobbits. I'm like forgetting all of like the cool things that Hobbits can do. Sick. Um, just pulling out some cards right now. Just the plus play how fast game energy for each side quest. After he enters play, add 1 resource to a hero's resource pool. Just as I see hobbits, I'm pulling them out. Looking for Hobbit pipe right now. Yeah, like some of these are just like so pretty. Hobbit sense. Enemies engaged with you do not attack you this phase. You cannot declare attackers this phase. We're gonna pull that out. You can only play that if all of our heroes are hobbits. Okay. I did not grab all of the H's. Hobbit pipes. All right. Where are the pipes? No. Okay. Got that there. And then we did grab. So the Hobbit pipes. After your threat is reduced by an event card, exhaust Hobbit pipes to draw a card. So once we have 3 of these out, we get to do that. And Smoke Rings, reduce your threat by 1 for each pipe card you control. Let's grab one more copy of Smoke Rings. It's a 2-cost card. That's why I'm not finding it. Mithril Shirt. Sick. Um. Okay. Let's grab Bilbo. I think we'll probably run 2 copies of Bilbo. But Bilbo is after he enters play, search our deck for a pipe attachment and add it to our hand. So that's a way to tutor out some of those pipes. He's also a pretty decent 2 cost for a 2 quest. So got some archery as well. He's got that 2 health, so be fairly decent there. Um, just looking to see if there are any Hobbit characters or Hobbit pipe attachment. Yeah, right. It's so fun. We got the Hobbit pony. I think we'll run 2 of these. This is restricted, so I'm gonna put these aside because are the pipes restricted? They shouldn't be. You can hold a pipe in your mouth, right? Yeah. You have two swords and a pipe. Uh, we may run Hobby Ponies. It's a if the attached hero is not committed to the quest, we can exhaust it to attach it to the quest, and you can do that after you reveal your card. So it can kind of save a little bit. Looking for after a Hobbit hero you control exhausts to defend against an attack. Choose another enemy engaged with you. Reveal the attacking enemy's shadow card. If that shadow card has no shadow effect, resolve the enemy's attack against the chosen enemy. Ooh! If the shadow card has a shadow effect, resolve the attack as normal. It feels like such a like hmm, so enticing. It feels good. I feel like if I was running lore with like there's the card with the art with the burning brand, I think it's called, where you can look at a shadow card. I feel like that would be a little bit better, but if I can't guarantee it, I don't know if I want to run it. So probably ignore that. Let's grab Tesla Will, staple card. Cancel the when revealed effects of a card that you control or that you reveal. Seems good. There's a reason that Caleb said would never get that in Marvel Champions. Quest action: choose X questioning Hobbit characters you control. Ready each chosen character and remove them from the quest, then reduce our threat by X. Let's grab two of those, and we're gonna put those off to the side. 11Zs. Um, we're removing them from the quest, but it is also potentially a 3 card draw once we have our pipes out, and so that feels pretty decent. 11Zs. Okay. Feels like we're going really heavy into blue, so we may want to run some sort of fixing there. Mithril Shirt. The attached hero is dealt any amount of damage. Reduce that amount by 1. Seems good. And thematic. I'm worried that we're running out of cards. Attached to a Hobbit hero. Attached hero gets +1 willpower for each song attached to it. Fireside Song seems interesting. If we go Song of Travel, which would give probably Frodo. Like the Song of Travel is a song. And so that would give blue. Oh, this is also a song attachment. So it is a +1 willpower immediately. Let's grab two of them. I'm gonna put them aside. I'm gonna put them off here. Just to have as a potential add. In general, no matter what's the game, how would you introduce someone to this type of game? What's our strategy? Ooh, good question. Typically what I would do is assuming that they want to try the game, I would probably if it's Marvel, it's a little bit easier. Like, what's your favorite Marvel character, and see if they're or do you have a preference on what Marvel character you're playing? Because if not, then it gets pretty easy. You give them like a really solid hero for the first one. You play on standard. Probably a lot of events and just let them be that AD carry. But I think the most like consistent thing across all the games is I will play a very support role and let them feel like they are the hero whenever they're playing. So like if I'm playing Lord of the or if I'm playing Marvel, if whatever they're playing, I'm passing them cards, I'm passing them resources, I'm letting them do the things that they do um, more effectively because I feel like that's going to feel very fun for a new player. So that's what I'm trying to do when I'm like do it, like have fun. I'm going to play Captain Marvel or someone that lets them draw a card. Also, because new players are going to be less efficient than experienced players, just because that's how we are. Um, so that would help, I think, a lot as well. To like just give them more resources so that they do not have to be as efficient to be like good. Enemies engaged with you cannot attack you this phase. That seems kind of decent. I'm gonna grab an out of sight, put it over here, just in case. All right, let's look at leadership. I'm just pulling everything out. The way that I deck build for this game is I pull everything out. I'll build like a 90 card deck, and then I whittle it down to 50 very very dramatically. Um, any hobbits? Do we have any hobbit leadership allies? I mean, like we got Bill, Bill Nye the Science Pony. So Bill is a 2-cost hero, but you ignore the resource cost if you control Sam, and then Bill gives all your hobbits +1 hit point. So Bill's absolutely going to be a friend to the hobbits. I do store the game in the same way as champions. Yeah. The only one that's a little different is Arkham, where I store like aspects, cost, and then I actually don't do cost. I do by type. So it's like if it takes a hand slot versus a like a body slot or something like that, and then I put all of like the upgrades as separate sections. So like the level 1 cards, level 2 cards and stuff like that. Keen I took I don't like as a card. We got the half fast Gamgee. Reduce the cost to play him by 1 free. Oh yeah, we already looked at him. Okay. Wealth of Gondor. Tighten your belt. No. Rune Master. Gaining strength. Here's a song. Spend a resource from the attached hero's resource pool. Give the attached hero +1 willpower until the end of the phase. Limit 1 time or 3 times per phase. I think we're gonna be okay with questing. If we're not, we can revisit. I think we're gonna be fine with questing. We got the Hobbit's Cloak. Let's go ahead and grab um, 2 more copies of this. This is attached to a Hobbit hero. Limit 1 per hero. Attached hero gets +2 defense when defending against an attack made by an enemy with a higher engagement cost than your threat. So we'll run 3. We may cut him out, but that way Sam can defend for 4. And that seems pretty good. Yeah, the game doesn't have villains. It is scenarios. So uh it's like a quest deck. So instead of think about like Collector 2 or Batroc or something like that in Marvel, where like we're reducing the threat to progress through the quest cards to get to the victory condition at the end. Very similar to Lord of the Rings. That's kind of like the model that those were built off of. Whereas here, like on like quest card 1A, once we place 1 progress, which typically it's way higher, but 1 progress, which is this number right here, we progress onto the next stage. And we go to 2, once we place 14, and like we're trying to quest, which is kind of similar to thwart, like quest our way, and we're going to compare our quest power to the current threat, and that's how much progress we place. So the for 95% of the scenarios, it's a how much can we quest, and the enemies are trying to stop us. Yep, yeah. There's an encounter deck, which is made up of the scenarios as well as some like modular sets. But the modular sets are not really modular sets because you can't modulate them in and out. They are set. It's very Arkham, right? So we're using these sets for this scenario, ones with those icons. Okay. Got our sneak attacks. Attached to a Gondor or a Hobbit. After the attached hero exhausts to defend against an attack from an enemy with engagement cost higher than your threat, you can exhaust this to discard a shadow card from that enemy. Ooh. I think we're gonna go with that. I'm gonna grab 2 staffs. Because then Sam can be our main defender, which will be really nice. 1 cost. Too many S cards. There we go. Very thematic. Oh yeah, yeah. And so like the main like loss condition is your current threat, and so the threat is a sum of like I called it cost earlier, but it's like this is like the threat, which is effectively the cost. So like 8. So we're gonna start at 20. If we reach 50, we lose the game. There's a couple ways that goes up. Most common goes up by 1 every single round. Um, Threat is also when enemies will start to engage you. And so if there's an enemy, there are no enemies. There we go. So like this Dark Rider engages me at 35. So if I have a 35 or higher threat, this will engage me out of like kind of the staging area. And that also is like thematic because like threat is like how much trouble are you causing the shadows or like the shadow. Um and so like if you are like a really high threat and like you're super powerful heroes, Gandalf is known. He's a big threat to the enemy. He starts at 14. So like it's also kind of a balancing mechanism. So like the hobbits are all about really low threat. Gondor wants really high threat. They want to be known. They want to have people come in. Like when people are engaging them, when they have like really, really high threat, they get like even better. um, so like it's just a really fun way to like it's so good. It's so good. I'm gonna grab a Days Rising. Oh, we're Voltroning Sam. I love it. So Days Rising is another song attachment. It's a 1 cost song attachment. That says that when the attached hero defends against an attack and takes no damage, the defending attack can exhaust the Days Rising to add a resource to the hero's resource pool. Now, what's cool about that is one is going to buff up our other attachment that will give us +1 willpower for each song attached to it, and then Sam will have a huge amount of willpower, be able to thwart, engage an enemy with a engagement cost higher than our threat. Ready Sam, then we can defend, discard a shadow effect, and then um, add a resource. That's that's so much fun. I love it. Days Rising. I think we're only gonna grab one. I'm gonna put another one out here, but since it's unique, we'll probably just run one. It's also like a nice to have rather than a I need to have this to succeed. Okay. Squire's Helm. Attached to an ally. Sylvan. Dwarf. Gondor. Dying. Cerebrian Stone. Rohirrian. Sword that was broken. We could go Timely Aid. I don't know how many allies we're actually going to have, which may be an issue, but we'll figure it out. Okay. What about Ancestral Armor? Attached to a leadership, gets +2 defense and +2 hit points. We're going to avoid that, I think, actually. So we've looked at blue. Let's look at red. Actually, let's look at basic. Just because I'm curious what basic cards there are. No hobbits here in basic. We have boots, which gives us +1 hit point. I'd rather have the card slot than the boots, I think. Yeah, we're gonna grab the Shire Folk. Reduce your threat by 4. You can only play it if each of our heroes is a hobbit. I think this also takes the spot of Galadrim's Greeting for us. We're also running pretty heavy already in blue. And so Galadrim's Greeting is a 3-cost blue card, meaning that we probably don't have too much resource flexibility to play it. So this 0-cost card, while it only reduces by 4 instead of 6, it's still going to be really solid. We got that. Um, just looking through this. Okay, we are not as deep into blue as I thought we were. I don't know why I thought we were so heavy into blue. So we probably are not going to run Song of Travel, which gives the attached hero the blue icon. What are the aspects here? What are their strengths and weaknesses? Yeah. So purple is leadership. Um, very similar to leadership. It's all about kind of allies, but it's also the big money aspect because instead of having like your cards pay for other cards, you just gather resources every turn. You gather one resource every turn, and leadership has a lot of cards that will ramp your resources to help you pay for things faster. So like the classic example is a Steward of Gondor, just a 2 cost card, and then it's an attachment. You can exhaust it to give the attached hero 2 resources. um it's a broken card. It's very, I mean, like it's hard to not play that card. But that's kind of the classic example of leadership. I would say at this point, there's not a ton of weaknesses that can't be covered with a full card pool. Probably the biggest weakness would for leadership would be um, threat. Like leadership loves Gondor, and like threat is not really the biggest concern for them. They're not worried about throwing down threat. Hey Angus, how's it going? Welcome. I would say the next one is lore. I think of that as card draw. Card draw is lore to me. Then spirit, which is lore is green. Spirit is blue. Spirit is all about questing and then threat reduction. And then tactics, which is red, is all about battle, dealing damage, combat. Yeah. And tactics, the biggest downside there is not being able to quest very well. All right, cool. Let's look at tactics and then we'll whittle our deck down because I'm sure we are at 500 cards, which is always scary. Any hobbits? That may be the thing that we need to be thinking about is we don't have a ton of allies. So we may want to run some allies. We could run just like Glorfindel. Honestly, I may run Glorfindel as the ally. No, he's not quite in the story yet, but he's fun. Let's just grab a copy of Glorfindel because he's also just like really solid. Play him from our discard pile too. And then we're really heavy into blue. We do have the Bywater Sheriff. He gets +1/+1/+1 while you're engaged with an enemy with a higher engagement cost. Let's go ahead and grab. He's not. He is not unique, so we're gonna grab 3 copies of him because we will probably always be engaged with someone higher than our threat. Give me that sticker. Bywater Sheriff. I do like that. How many cards do you think we're gonna be at? My guess is 75. I'm really excited that we're starting this. It feels so fun. Don't see any other hobbits, but we may grab. You're about to start your annual Lord of the Rings playthrough? Nice. Do you play through the sagas or just everything? Let's find our hobbit friends here. Um, I don't think we have orcs yet. We don't need orc tech. Nazgul. Nah, yeah, we don't need orc tech. Oh, close call. I do like close call, especially for hobbits, because it's doomed X, meaning that you play it by paying threat. You're gonna raise our threat to cancel that amount of damage. Let's grab 2 of those. Oh, we did grab Sting. Sting seems really good. So Sting is guarded, meaning that when you play it, we're gonna discard until we get an enemy, and then it's gonna be that's probably gonna be a Nazgul, which is gonna be nasty. But let's go ahead and grab a Sting. It gives the attached Hobbit hero +1/+1/+1 after declared as a attacker or defender. Deal a damage. The sagas while I watch all the movies. I love that. That's amazing. Sick. What is your favorite saga box? Grab the daggers of Western Nissi, which is gonna give the attached hero +1 or +2 attack if the engage or the enemy that we are attacking has a higher threat cost. There's a theme. There's the theme here. And also, Angus, do you run the same decks or you do build different decks for each playthrough? Daga. Favorite saga has to be Fellowship. Nice. It's so classic, right? Choose a Hobbit hero. That character gets +2/+2/2 until the end of the phase. The Halfling Determination feels okay. Feels okay. I'll grab it. Put it out here. I'm not gonna do it like that though. I'm gonna go. What cost? Okay. Feints are always really good. Yeah, feints are good. Citadel plate. Triple. Alrighty. I try to be as thematic with each chapter to build around the characters. That's sick. That's so cool. I love it. I love that so much. Nice. Oh, okay. At this point, I think we're like really light in red resources. So we may actually just figure out the distribution here. That's the one thing I do miss about building on like um Rings DB is it gives me like the distribution of resources and helps me like smooth out those resource curves a lot. But let's see if we can do it on the fly. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Not as many cards as I thought. 3, 5, 7, 9. I don't think I can play a Days Rising. It doesn't have Sentinel. I don't know why I thought I just missed that sentence. It's Sentinel. Takes a bit more of a challenge. It feels on point when watching the films. Oh, I bet. I bet. That's awesome. Throw one of these in there. Halfling Determination. So this is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So that is 50 cards there. I want to do a couple of things. I want to. Oh, wait. Ooh. Forgot about Close Calls and the Bywater Sheriff. Did I grab the other sheriffs? I think we may be okay without running Steward. Also, just like, then we don't have to run Steward. Okay, so we got the other sheriffs. It feels like Sting is going to be really solid. I don't know if we need 3 daggers. I'm gonna cut out one of the daggers for there. That all looks good. Sneak attack. Yeah, we'll cut out the stewards. We're running resourceful. Grab a close call. We could only run. No, I think I want to. I think I want more allies than what I have. I actually may cut out the halfling determination and go with the ally instead. What's my favorite saga? So I have not played the Mountain of Fire yet. I started the stream by unboxing that, and I was like, you know what? We're just gonna play through all of them. And so I think so far it's probably also Black, or it's also probably Fellowship right now. But I hope to be a little bit more um, knowledgeable in a couple months when answering that question. Sans Spartan, I wonder if this has. Wonder if I have this on in the background. Would that get my wife to learn the rules? Yeah, absolutely. I'll explain everything. Uh, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We have a lot of card draws, so we could Gandalf in and sneak attack in at the right times. That could solve our ally issue. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, let's count our allies. We're at 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. 11. It's only 11 allies. That's not great. Joining way back from Kind of Heroes. If she wants to play, she has to learn the rules. I'll tune in for some playthroughs of the final chapters. Nice. All right. So we have 11. I'm going to cut out. I get a half. We also have a lot of cards that like prevent us from being attacked. We have ways to do that. We're running secrecy, so it may not be too bad. I want to find one card that we can cut to get this how fast Gamgee in here. We also have a really low resource curve, I think. We could probably cut out a Hobbit's Cloak, though I think we're running 3 Hobbit's Cloaks for consistency rather than needing 3 of them on the table. I'm going to cut out a Sting. I like Sting, but I think Sting is going to bring us a lot of problems. All right. This is what we're going to run with, and we can modify here in a sec. Alrighty. Let's start the saga. Shadow of the Past. Attach Mr. Underhill to the Ring Bearer. So we're running Frodo Baggins here. So we got Mr. Underhill. Permanent. Attached to the Ring Bearer. As an action, we can add this to the victory display to choose an enemy engaged with you. Until the end of the round, that enemy cannot attack you. So we got that. And we got the One Ring. The first player claims the One Ring and attaches it to the Ring Bearer. The attached hero does not count against our ally limit, and the first player gains control of the attached hero. The One Ring leaves play, the players lose the game. Frodo is a 0 cost 2/1/2/2, and we can spend a Fellowship resource, which is what he is, and exhaust the One Ring to cancel the effects of an encounter card just revealed from the encounter deck. Shuffle the card back in and reveal another encounter card. So we got Sam. We've got Mary. Oh, we also have add Gandalf's Delay to the staging area. Shuffle Gildor into, and the ring draws them near into the encounter deck. So here's Gildor, and then where's the ring? I think there it is. Ring draws near. Okay. Gandalf's Delay. Add Gandalf's Delay to the staging area. Each player draws 1 less card in our starting hand. No, Gandalf. No. Don't do that to us. Okay. There's the Shadow of the Past. That is the scenario we are playing. I'm going to remember Please yell at me if I do not to look at and read the back of that card. I brought my notebook over here so I can take notes. We're going to do this correctly this time. So 3 is company. We got 1A. Set up. Add Buckberry Fairy, or set the Buckberry Fairy aside out of play. This is why you read before you do this. Add 1 Black Rider to the staging area and make bags in the active location. There's the fairy. I'm setting that aside out of play, and bags in is the active location. Nice. So we got a Black Rider, engages on 35. It's a 4 threat, 5 attack, 4 defense, 6, hide 2. Oh, I need to remember what the hide mechanic does. Cannot have non-Morgul attachments. Then force. After the engaged player fails a hide test, Black Rider makes an immediate attack. We got Bag End. After Bag End leaves play, each player draws 1 card for each Hobbit hero he controls. Insane! So good. Oh my gosh, love that. We're drawing only 5 cards in our opening hand. When a player fails a hide test, treat each Nazgul enemy not engaged with the player engaged with that player. So it will attack whenever we fail a hide test. Players cannot advance unless Bag End is in the victory display. It checks out, considering it is the active location. I'm going to continue shuffling this. We got Dark Rider up there. I'm going to read what a hide check is. Hide X. Hide is a new keyword in this scenario. When an encounter card with the Hide X keyword is revealed, the player who revealed the card must immediately make a hide test. If the encounter card with the Hide X keyword also has a when revealed or forced effect, hide test must be resolved before that. Hide test. When a player is instructed to make a hide test, they may exhaust any number of characters they control to commit those characters to the hide test. Then discard X cards from the encounter deck where X is equal to the hide X value. Add the total number of threat of the discarded cards and compare it to the total number of willpower of the characters committed to the hide test. The total number of willpower is greater, we fail. Okay. Probably should have. Hobbit's Pony seems good here. Hobbit's Pony seems really good here. Grumble, grumble, grumble. I don't know if this deck is gonna work. I forgot about the hide stuff. So let's see if we can find 2 cards that are not allies. We do have close calls, those are nice. Sneak attacks are nice. Frozen intuitions are great. Test of Will we'll keep in. Smoke Greens we'll keep in. Hobbit Pipes we'll keep in. I'm gonna go Halfling Determination. Hobbit Pipe. We'll only run 2 Resourcefuls. I don't think we have that many cards that we need to, or that we need to ramp into. I think we'll be fine. So there's 2 Hobbit Ponies. We actually I'm just gonna run 3 Hobbit Ponies because we'll be able to. Hobbit Pony is the attached hero is committed to the quest. So we can exhaust the Hobbit Pony and attach it to its quest, so we can see if we are needing to resolve a hide check, and if not, then we can exhaust the ponies to to use the people that we were going to be saving for the hide check for the quest. The final Hobbit Pony. That just feels like a really good tech against hide. Boom. Cut out 1 more card. Could take out a Hobbit's Cloak. I do feel like Hobbit's Cloak is going to be fairly good for us. could get out of Frodo's intuition. Um, I'm gonna cut out one of the staffs, and then we'll be on our way. I'm going on an adventure. Wait, hold on, wrong one. We start out with a 20 threat. We got 866, so 20 is our starting threat. Immediately hitting that secrecy value, which is pretty awesome. And then ideally, we're gonna do a lot of things to reduce the secrecy value. Okay. We're gonna have so many cards. It's gonna be wild. We've built a fairly decent card draw engine into the deck, but then also like once we explore bag ends, we get +3 cards, which is nice because we are only starting with 5. So I am a little worried about how many allies we have in the deck. We may want to up that at some point, probably with. I don't know. Outlands and Hobbits feel pretty decent together. Outlands they boost each other. So like it's like however many Outlands you have, the Outlands give stats to all other Outlands. And like since Hobbits can kind of hide, you can build them up, I think, fairly well. 2, 4, 5. We've got a sneak attack, a hobbit pipe, a hobbit cloak, a test of will, and a staff in our opening hand. Honestly, feels really good. Hmm. Just having a Hobbit's Cloak in our opening hand feels really good. Since we're going to be able to draw 4 cards here soon, I think we can probably get a fix to everything else that we're missing. I'm trying to think of if there's anything that I would like really want to run. I really want in our opening hand. I I think Resourceful would be like the only one. So I'm not gonna mulligan. It is a full mulligan if you're watching and you're newer to the rules. It is not like Marvel Champions where you get to choose what you keep. It's a take all the cards, shuffle them back in, and draw 5 new ones. Okay. So at the start of the planning phase, we draw a card, which is a Fireside Song. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, let's pass out some money. Everyone collects 1 resource every single round, and then let's spend our resources. First, we're gonna go a Hobbit Pipe. Um, First, we're going to spend Sam's resource to play a Hobbit's Cloak onto Sam. So, test hero gets +2 defense when defending against an attack made by an enemy with an engagement cost higher than your threat. I think the other thing that I would like to see in the opening hand would be a Hobbit Pony. But here we are. We're going to save the blue resource for a test of will just in case we need that. We'll probably drop a staff next round unless we get a Gandalf in which we can use sneak attack. Hobbit's Pipe. Attach to a Hobbit. After a threat is reduced by an event. I don't think there's really anything. I don't know if it matters where these go. So we're going to throw Hobbit's Pipe onto. We're actually going to throw Hobbit's Pipe onto Frodo. Because if Frodo leaves play, we lose the game. So that kind of protects Hobbit's Pipe. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Feels pretty good. We're going to move into the quest phase. So at this point, we're going to commit characters to the quest. And then we're going to reveal an encounter card. We're going to compare our total number of quest points to the encounter card and see if we pass the test. So we will probably hold off some of these just in case we fail a hide check. So let's go 3, 5. We're showing 4, 7. That we do have a test of will, so if we draw a hide check at this point, we may just cancel it. May use Frodo's cancel. So we're showing 4, 7. We're going to flip into a Peril Hide 2. If you have failed a hide test this phase, remove each character you control from the quest. We're actually only. Okay. Spend a resource, exhaust the One Ring, cancel the effects of an encounter card. Let's do that. I'm going to exhaust here, spend this resource to shuffle this back in, and draw up. or draw again. Because I think that would have been brutal. Yeah, I think a Hobbit's Pony would be really good as a opening card. And we've got a Surge, Black Seed. Attached to a Nazgul enemy in play if able. Counts as a mount attachment. Limit 1 per enemy. Gets minus 10 engagement cost and gains force. At the end of the refresh phase, return the attached enemy to the staging area. So now he engages on 25. And we surge into the Green Hills country. While it is the active location, characters get +1 willpower when committed to high test. Very cool. Nice. So we quested for 7. We are showing 6, so we will place 1 here. We are only at 20, so the Black Rider will not engage us. I will not be engaging it because that's a scary thing. Alrighty. At the end of the round, we will increase our threat by 1. We will stand everybody up. Top of the round, we draw into a Bilbo Baggins. I'm going to throw money to everybody. Those high checks are going to be tough. We take a Black Rider attack. I could Mr. Underhill him. Each Nazgul enemy not engaged with a player engages that player and then attacks me. So I could Mr. Underhill, a failed. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to try and blitz through Bag's End and then not really worry about the hide check. I think we're going to save the money here. I like both a Test of Will and Bilbo. I could play. No, I think what we're going to probably do is play Bilbo next round. So we still have the money for a Test of Will, but then Bilbo can grab a Hobbit Pipe, which doesn't really do anything for us right now. Because we're not reducing threat. We do have a staff. I'm going to go ahead and spend 1 from Sam to play the staff onto Sam. So after a attached hero of exhaust to defend against an attack with a engagement higher than your threat, we can exhaust this to discard a shadow card from that enemy. So actually, we could take an attack from a Black Rider. Now we would take 2 attacks though. That's the tough part. So we probably would Mr. Underhill it. I think at this point we're going to quest all out. So let's go 2, 5, 9. We're showing 6. We do have a 1 ring cancel. I'm going to flip into Surge. At the end of the phase, each enemy in the staging area engages the first player. The 1 ring is exhausted. This effect cannot be canceled. I'm okay with that. Okay, so this surges into Stock Road. While it's in the staging area, add 2 to the total threat of the discarded cards when a player resolves a hide test. First player must make a hide 1 test to travel here. So we're showing 4, 7, 9. We did not fail the test, but we're also probably kind of donezo here, right? Like, I mean, 3 is a lot. I'm going to cancel that. We're going to 1 ring this. See if we can get something worse, because something with a hide is not that bad. Because we're just going to Mr. Underhill it. Cancel 3 attacks. Or actually, we're engaging the Dark Rider regardless. Okay, so Stockbrook. Immediately travel to Stockbrook. If another location is active, return it to the staging area. No, that's so sad. I did not want to do that. Alrighty. So we quested for 9. We are showing 2, 6. So we place 4 here. That's brutal. No, I don't like that at all. I do not like that, Sam. I am. Alrighty. Ow. I really wanted to draw 4 cards there. Alrighty, we will engage here. We will proc Mr. Underhill. Put that in the victory display. It cannot attack us. I guess we get to ready Sam. Or we can't attack him, but so there we go. Then he returns at the end because of his mount. Ugh. tough. All right, stand up, increase our threat to 22. We will draw into a close call. That's going to be nice. Okay, let's pass out money. I think I want to run Unexpected Courage for Mary. Let's go 2 to play Bilbo. When Bilbo enters play, we get to search our deck for a pipe attachment and add it to our hand. Grab a Hobbit pipe. We'll play a Hobbit pipe onto Pippin. Just nice that he's a. Honestly, we could. I think we need to use Bilbo to quest, but we could use him to throw in front of an attack. Considering I think like if we fail a height check, we're getting attacked twice. We do have a 1 for a test of will. We have a close call now. So I guess we're just off to the races. Let's go 2, 5. We're showing 6. 2, 5, 7, 9. We can chump or we can hide with Bilbo. Got Peril. Y'all can't help me with this. Search the encounter deck and discard power for a Nazgul enemy, either added to the staging area or put into play, engage with the first player. We will just go ahead and spend 1 to test of will to cancel that. So we place enough progress here to clear that, and then we will travel right back to Bag's End. We could actually go here if we wanted to. I think we will. Nah, we'll go to Bag's End. I think we want the cards right now. All right. Another round, we'll go to 23. We will stand up. Draw into Smoke Rings. Ooh, baby. I need more tactics cards in my deck. Reduce your threat by 1 for each pipe you control. Each hero with a pipe attachment gets +1 willpower until the end of the stage, until the end of the phase. So that's nice. We need 1 more resource for that, but then we'll also be able to draw 2 cards. That feels good. Okay, we're showing 6. I think we're going to do kind of the same thing and quest for 9. And go into a peril. Shoot. We will cancel this one with the 1 ring. Because I don't want to get more Nazgul. Because that, I don't even know. Like, I think a Nazgul at this point would probably be GG's. But who knows? Okay. I'm going to flip into Stock Road. Alrighty. So we quested for 9. We're showing 2, 5, 9. So we do not get to progress. That's a little scary. We're at 23, so Black Rider's still not engaging us. So let's go ahead and refresh, increase our threat, stand up, draw into the game-saving card, the Hobbit Cloak. Not really. Stand up, pass out money. Let's go ahead and spend 2. I guess we'll do this during the travel phase. We'll play Smoke Rings during the travel phase, I think. Might as well throw Hobbit's Cloak out there. The fast hitches feel very good. Especially when I'm running like super low on allies. I'm worried about getting location locked right here. do have a close call. So, okay, let's do this. I think we're going to quest all out. Go 2, 5, 7, 9, 11. We're showing 9. We're going to flip into a 2. It's +4 quest points while in the staging area. Yeah, it's a Hobbit deck. So we're showing 11 now. We'll go ahead and spin 2 to place smoke rings to reduce our threat by 1 for each pipe we control. 1, 2. Then both of these characters get +1, so we go up to 13, which means that we do clear bag in. And then we will exhaust 2 Hobbit's pipes, and because we cleared bag in, to draw 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we feel a lot better now. Alrighty. Sweet. We will progress here. The thing holding us back was you have to have gone through Bag's End to progress. So now we have a shortcut to mushrooms. When revealed, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Black Rider and reveals it. Cannot be canceled and adds it to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. When a player makes a high test, add 1 to the total threat for each ally that player controls. If the player fails the high test, each Nazgul enemy not engaged is going to engage, etc., etc. Alrighty. I've always worried about whether or not I would like get enough pipes to make those cards work. Yeah, that's why I like Bilbo, because he tutors them out. Alright, so we're going to have another Nazgul. That's good. That's what you want. And reveals it, so we have to do a hide 2 test. Ew. Okay, so we're going to... Oh, shoot, we're dead. We're dead. Well, we're going to get to Ready Sam. I don't think I realized... Oh, no, we can sneak attack Gandalf in. Okay. So we don't have anything to exhaust. How does hide? Do I not actually get a... When a player fails to hide test, each Nazgul enemy not engaged with the player engages that player, triggered force. Okay, so yeah. We can close call and defend 1. But I don't think we're gonna take 4 attacks from Black Riders. So I think we do lose. Or at least we're losing a hero. Nope, we have Hobbisis. Okay. So we are going to hide 2. 1, 2. We fail the hide test. So this Black Rider engages, this Black Rider engages, and makes an immediate attack. We will take 1 of them. 5. Return the attacking enemy to the staging area after the attack. Alrighty. That actually works out super well for us. We'll put the 5 damage here, but we will go ahead and play a close call to increase our threat by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to cancel that damage. But now it's going to engage us because we're at 27. Bummer. We do Ready Sam because we just engaged a Black Rider here. And then we will defend with Sam. We will exhaust the staff to discard the shadow card. And then we are defending for 4 to its 5. So we will take 1 damage on Sam. 4 because we get +1 defense whenever we engage something, and then +2 here. So we have the damage there. Okay. Now we are in the travel phase, but we do have a Hobbit Sense, so we can use the Hobbit Sense to have them not attack, but then we cannot attack, but that's fine. Okay. Where are we traveling to? Not there. Because we're going to fail the hide test. Are you doing Fellowship? Yeah. Where we've started over the Saga. And so I started with opening Mountain of Fire, and I'm like, you know what? We're just going to start over. We're going to start from the beginning. Let's travel to the Green Hills country. Okay. Black Rider is going to engage us. I think we're going to spend 2 to play Hobbit Sense. Enemies engaged with you do not attack this phase. Here are the shadow cards. Okay. This one goes back. This one does not. Alrighty. That was an intense transition, but we made it. Increase our threats to 28, higher than hobbits want to be. Let's stand up. Let's pass out money for everybody. And let's draw a card into a dagger. Yeah. All right, we're going to play a dagger on Mary. Let's play Bill. Everyone gets +1 hit point. We're probably sneak attack Gandalf into play here. Do we have a way to? I think we're gonna play 11sies. I'm trying to figure out how to get my threat down below 25 so that this Black Rider does not engage us. Because if that Black Rider does not engage us, we can sneak attack Gandalf in, deal 4 damage, defend here, and then we can swing in and take out this Black Rider. We could also chump with Bilbo. We may just chump with Bilbo because we have another Bilbo. That's going to get us the last pipe out of our deck, and then we can rock and roll from there. But I think we're going to sneak attack Gandalf in. Might as well throw a Hobbit's Cloak onto somebody, right? Let's go 1 to throw a Hobbit's Cloak onto Frodo. That gives him 4 defense, which feels pretty good. We do have a Frodo's Intuition, so we'll draw 4 cards, which if we draw into the basic Hobbit card that can reduce our threat by 4, that solves our problem. We also would then get to draw a lot of cards from our pipes. We do have 11sies, so we can pop a Hobbit off, remove our threat by 1, and then draw 2 cards. I may do that with Bilbo, right? So just like 11sies Bilbo. It feels a little awkward, but I think it's more of a tactical decision rather than like yeah, we'll do that because we're going to Frodo's Intuition and get +1 to all of these. So we'll be able to clear this, I think, pretty easily. Okay, that would put me at 20. I could sneak attack Gandalf in to reduce my threat. The other thing is Sam's not going to ready. So, worst case scenario. I don't know. I don't love it. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens because I think we're not going to play anything, but we're going to start by playing Frodo's Intuition. So each Hobbit or each hero you control with gets +1 willpower until the end of the round. Draw 1 card for each Hobbit hero you control. So we draw 4 cards. Got Hobbit's Cloak, Sneak Attack, the Shire Folk, beautiful, and a Hobbit Pony. That's what we needed right there. So let's play the Shire Folk. We'll reduce our threat by 1, 2, 3, 4. We will exhaust 2 Hobbit's Pipes to draw 2 cards, which is the Bywater Sheriff and another Frodo's Intuition. But now we're not going to get engaged here. We can sneak attack and take out this Black Rider. That got us what we needed. And we have another sneak attack too. So we have dual sneak attacks Gandalfs. So, which will probably just be used for damage because, well, we have Mary. Sick. Okay. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. Okay. We have the Bywater Sheriff that we can drop next round. I think we're going to jump with Bilbo on this attack. So we can play Bilbo. Well, if we don't, we could play Fireside Song instead. But I think we'll do that. Okay, let's go ahead and quest. So we've got 3, 7, 10, 13. We're showing 4, 7, 9. Questing for 13. We do have a cancel. I'm wondering if I sneak attack Gandalf in now. We have a hide check of. Ooh, actually, hold on. Because we get +1 willpower whenever we do a hide check, we're showing, what did I say, 9 and requesting for 13. So if I back 3 off, which would be Mary, requesting for 10, then I don't feel as comfortable hitting the or not failing the test. If I don't fail the test, then my threat, yeah. So I have to pass the test and hopefully not need a high test. So we're gonna go 13, showing 9. I'm gonna flip into another. No, we're gonna cancel this. We're gonna cancel the heck out of that Black Rider. That's terrifying. No, because that would have been 3 attacks from the Black Riders, and I don't think I could have done that because I would have probably failed the hide test. Oh, we also have the. Oh, we need to get rid of. We're in trouble. All right. Pathless Country gets +4 quest points while in the staging area. That is very mild. So 4, 8, 11. We place 2 here. I want. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. All right, we got the Black Rider. We're gonna spend 1 Epic Beowulf. I'm looking at the short. My favorite version of Loki is Loki the Knave or the Wretch. Yeah. I'm really excited for the new Loki stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Spend 1 to play a sneak attack for Mr. Gandalf. Um. Oh nope, Sam doesn't get to ready. I'm gonna deal 4 damage to him there. He is going to attack. I'm gonna block with Bilbo. Return the attacking enemy to the staging area. No. Alright, Bilbo goes away. And we very sadly do not get to take out that Black Rider. Gandalf comes back to our hand. We will increase our threat to 25 and we'll stand up. Oof. Alrighty. Not the finish you'd hope for, but I think right now we're going to sneak attack Gandalf in to snipe that Black Rider, help us push through some of this, since we do have multiple sneak attacks. Or we have 1 more sneak attack, I guess. Give everyone some money. Draw into another Bywater Sheriff. Let's go ahead and drop Bywater Sheriff out there. Let's go ahead and spend 2 to play a Bilbo. So we'll go grab our last pipe. We'll attach that to Mary. No, we're going to attach that to Sam. Okay. Let's go Hobbit's Pony. On Mary. So We can choose to exhaust Hobbit's pony to commit Mary to the quest. What's nice about that is we can do it after we see the card. Okay. We'll spend 2 more to play another sheriff. Oh, wait, shoot, hold on. Making a high test, adding 1 total threat for each ally that player controls. So let's not play these sheriffs quite yet. Well, we just probably have to eventually, right? Hey, Autumn. Good morning. Just got done playing Quest of the Lord of the Rings yourself. What'd you play? Let's go 1 to drop a Hobbit's Cloak here. Be very flexible. So it does look like we're engaging this Black Rider, unfortunately, which I don't love. What are we showing? We're showing 4, 8, 12, 15. Nightmare Raid on the Grave Havens. Nice. That's sick. We just started a new Saga playthrough. So all these Black Riders are being very annoying. I do think I want a Song of Travel. Probably over here on Mary. And I think I would probably put Fireside Song on Mary. I don't know. Okay, we're at 25. If we snipe that Black Rider out, or that Dark Rider out, we are questing only on 4, 8, 11. And we have a Gandalf helping us quest. But then we have to have an answer for that Black Rider attack, which is probably a Sam block, but it is scary because we will take a encounter, or we will take a shadow card because he has the same amount of threat as our current threat. If we had another resource, we could 11 Z's, but I think I would prefer to have Bilbo out on the table. What if I just don't? What if I don't play Bilbo? I don't get the Hobbit's Pipe, and instead I throw 11 Z's out. Then I get to draw a ton of cards, reduce my threat by 1, which is all I would need to not engage this one. I think that's the right play. So let's go ahead and rewind. Throw our Hobbit's Pipe back into our deck. And then, actually, hilariously enough, what we could do is we can 11 Z's marry Hobbit's Pony Mary to put him back in. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Okay, so we can do that next turn. We will get a 1 less card draw, but I think that's fine. So into the staging step, let's spend 1 to sneak attack Gandalf. Do 4 damage here. These Nazgul do not have victory for some reason. They need to be gone. Okay. We will go ahead and commit 4 6 9 11 13. So 13 showing 2 4 8 11. 13 showing 11. If we draw a hijack, I think we're just kind of toasted, right? Well, the Black Rider would attack us, and that's not the end of the world. It would engage us. We could chump with Bill if we really needed to. All right. To 11 peril. Search the encounter deck for a Nazgul enemy. Are you kidding me? Stop it with that card. Um, we're gonna go one. Do a different one. It's getting tough because I want 2 Fellowship resources so I can play Frodo's Intuition, because that's 4 card draw plus 4 willpower, and that just seems huge. So I think if I get a Resourceful, which I'm not even at the, I'm not where Resourceful needs to be. I wonder if Overhill Underhill Gandalf is the better call than 3 Corsac Gandalfs. And we've got a Gildor. First player gains control of Gildor. The end of the round, discord Gildor. First player may spend 1 resource to cancel this effect. Alrighty, well we have Gildor, and he's going away. But we have Gildor. That's not too bad. Okay, so we're placing 2. 1 and then 1 here. Gildor. Sadly, I just spent all my resources that I could keep him around, but I mean he's really good. 3-2-3-3. I think I just engaged the Well, I don't need to engage the Nazgul, do I? So that's gone. We're gonna travel. Oh, we'll make a hide check. We'll go here. Wait, hold on. Rewind. Okay. First, we're gonna spend 1 to play 11sies to remove Pippin from the quest. We're going to recommit Pippin to the quest so that everything still works, but we get to reduce our threat by 1, meaning that we will not engage the Black Rider, and we can exhaust these Hobbit Pipes to draw 2 cards. Just another Fireside Song and another 11sies. Alrighty, we're going to travel here, and we're going to make a hide 1 test to travel. So it's actually going to be a hide 1, but we have +3. So we will go ahead and go 3, 4. Nothing else we can do there. But if we engage the Black Rider, we will ready Sam and we can block. No threat, so we are good. We pass the hide check. Okay. Actually, I think we fail it because I think that is still active. I think we do fail. Because I think 2 travel here makes me think that this is still in the staging area when I make that hide check. Okay. Yeah, it is what it is. So, Black Rider. Oh, that's actually really bad. Yep, I think we're losing a hero here. Shoot. Crud. If we lose a hero, we scoop. Alright, well, we'll get to Ready Sam. Come on. Fun fact, Gildor is your favorite character in Lord of the Rings. Ooh, nice. We do have Gildor as a hero as well. Defend for 4. Fail the high test this round. This attack is considered undefended, so we lose 2 heroes. That's a scoop. Alrighty. GG's, my friends. I think Overhill Underhill Gandalf could be a nice little solution to helping us with this. I think I will probably go ahead and throw in Galadriel Greeting as well, because that feels like a solid. Our threat was just way higher than I was expecting it to be. I thought I had enough threat reduction in here, but apparently I did not. So the Overhill Underhill Gandalf. Sneak attacking Gandalf is so good though. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab Galadriel's Greeting. I don't feel as bad not running as many What happens when you fail a hide test? I think I. It doesn't matter. So it's just triggering other things. What is it about Gildor that makes him your favorite? Okay. Reset. Bag end. Set. Mr. Underhill. Alrighty. Okay. Let's grab an Overhill, Underhill, Gandalf just to like keep him teased. He's also going to be really good for hide checks because he does not exhaust and commit to the test, but then you can hide check him for a billion. Four. But you just have to raise your threat by what, 2 at the end of the round to keep him around? I think Song of Travel is also probably in the conversation. Is it secret? Is it safe? Don't even get me started talking all day about Gilder. In short, I love the mystery of who he is in the context of the larger. Oh, nice. Okay, that's sick. Have you read like all the supplementary works and everything? So I have not. I've only read like the core books. I have the picture book of the Silmarillion, which is more my level of understanding. I'm gonna take out Howfast Gamgee for one of the Galadriel's greetings. Do I have do I have 3 Hobbit Sense? I'm gonna take out Sting. I don't want um Black Riders. Close call Hobbit Sense because I think like I want 3 of each of these. Resourceful. Actually, you know what? Resourceful I think is better than a um song. Cut out one of those. Put in another Hobbit Sense. Not everything. I've read Lord of the Rings, Hobbit, Silmarillion, Unfinished Tales, Book of the Lost Tales. Still working through History of Middle Earth. Is History of Middle is that the one that's written like very similar to a textbook? That's cool. I think there is one that is like kind of more of a wiki or a textbook than like a story. So we got Hobbit Sense. Throw that in here. This is the one that until enemies engage with you do not attack you this phase. You cannot declare attackers, but that's probably fine. I think I cut out. I already cut out a card for that. I think I did. History of Middle Earth is a 12-volume set that Christopher Tolkien explored his father's writing. Oh, that's so cool. 12 volumes is insane. What commitment. I love it. Oh, that's so sick. That's I don't think I have the patience to do half of that. That's yeah, but that's really cool. Grab a close call. Okay, so I think Oh, sorry. Yeah, Gandalf is increase your threat by 2 to keep him around. With Galadriel's greetings, I may we that may be enough. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut out one of these Gandalfs, throw an Overhill Underhill in, and I think we're at 50. Hmm. Okay. How many daggers are we running? Are we running 3 daggers? So we can absolutely cut that down to probably 2. I don't think I'd want to go less than 2. Okay, we're running 2. That makes sense. Good job, Nelson. We could cut out a Bywater Sheriff. I do have the Shire Folk. Yeah, that's actually one of the newest cards that I got. I just got I think it was in like one of the last packs that I opened because I played a Hobbit deck recently, and then I opened this in the next pack. I was like, oh, that would have been sick. So yes, running Shire Folk. I such a good card. Hobbit ponies are good. Hobbit cloaks are good. Pipes. I could cut out a sheriff. I'm gonna cut out a. Feels real bad to cut out allies right now. I'm gonna see if I can find something else. Do I need 3 Galadriel's greetings? I don't. That's fine. Okay. Running 2 Galadriel's greetings. That should be fine. I don't. No, I'm gonna keep Glorfindel. Glorfindel's too cool to not keep. Is it enough cards to run 51? Do we have enough card draw to run 51 cards? Probably not. So Bywater Sheriff and a close call effectively the same thing in this deck because we're just using the chump? Maybe. I think also one of the things that I learned from that last playthrough is I need to take out this Black Rider. Right there, we're going to have Black Riders, and so I need to do whatever I can to take these guys out. I like all of these cards too much. I don't want any of them to come out. Getting a good start in the side quest is so important, but so hard. Yeah, right. Especially with like one less card in the opening hand. That's brutal. I'm I honestly may cut out a resourceful. I could see myself cut out a resourceful for a close call. I think we're probably fine when it comes to resource generation. Like I didn't feel I felt a little tight, but I wonder if that was more just like my play pace rather than resource pace. So if we have one resourceful in there, I also was not in secrecy. Now I added more threat reduction to be in secrecy, but if we drop a resourceful, it's probably going on Pippin or Frodo. I think it kind of depends on when we draw it and if we have a Frodo's intuition in our hand. But the blue cards is where I was getting caught up. I cut out a no, but I added Galadriel. It's probably going on Pippin. It's probably going on Pippin. The background is a playmat. Yeah. So yeah, it's a playmat. It's a it's a big playmat. It's a really big playmat. Uh, I think down in the YouTube comments, I linked my accessory, like all my accessories, and the link to whatever it is. It's an Etsy seller. It's there. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I think also just blitzing through Bag's End turn one is the right thing to do. And if that cost Mr. Underhill on turn one, I think I'm okay with that. just like fail the hide check and we're off to the races. Alrighty. Oh, sick. Starting at 20. I also like just don't like Pippin. Ooh, actually hold on. Pippin actually may have saved us last game. I just like him thinking of Pippin as a blank text box, but we can raise our threat by 3 to return an enemy to the staging area, and then they can't engage us. So like you can just Black Rider. You can fail a hide check and then raise your threat by 3 and send them right back. Which may mean that we. I don't want to raise my threat until by 3 though. Okay. All right. We got 5 cards because Gandalf is slow. Frodo's Intuition, Resourceful, Test of Will, Bywater Sheriff, Bywater Sheriff. I like the Resourceful, but I don't like anything else in the hand. Like the Bywater Sheriffs are nice, but I'm not dropping them until turn 2 and then turn 4 respectively. Frodo's Intuition. I mean, like, the nice thing is Frodo's Intuition plus a bag and clear, we draw like 8 cards. Seems good. Seems really good. And so I think we go like Resourceful on Frodo. Then we can drop a Frodo's Intuition next turn. So it's like it also has a Test of Will. I think we keep the hand, not because I like the hand, but I think we can get the hand that I like with this. Let's spend the money. And we're going to draw the perfect card with our opening draw. That's what we're going to do. Okay. Not great, not terrible. Spend 1 because we are within secrecy. We can reduce the cost to play Resourceful by 3. So we'll drop that on Frodo. So now Frodo will collect an additional resource every single round. And I think that's it. I think that's all we're doing this first turn. We have a Test of Will to cancel something. Next round, we can play Frodo's Intuition, as well as a Bywater Sheriff. Alrighty. Let's commit everything we have. Buckleberry Fairy, Black Rider, bag. Okay, sweet. Everything we have. 2, 5, 9. 9. We're showing 4. I really just want to clear this bag end. What happens when we go? Something bad, right? Yeah, we get another Black Rider and reveal it. And we make a hide check. So I really don't want to succeed here. Oh my gosh, I hate it. I hate everything. I hate it all. But we do actually have a counter to it because we can raise our threat by 3, send 1 back, and then underhill the other one. So best case scenario is we flip a 2 threat thing. So a 3 threat thing. Stock road. While it's in the staging area, we add 2 to the total threat of discarded cards. Okay. So we're showing 7 requests for 9. We place 2 here. And we stand up. Side quests can be really valuable for this quest, letting you stall here at stage 1. Oh, I love that. That's yeah. That's really good. Yes. Okay. If we fail this one, we're gonna go find some side quests and add them in. I like that's a great suggestion. Increase our threat, stand everyone up, draw into a Galadriel's greeting. Ooh, baby. Got 2 here. 1. 1, 1. Oh, yeah, that's really good. Ooh, ooh la la. I love it. Okay. We'll spend 2 to drop a Bywater Sheriff. I think we can get a little. We can get a little cheeky here. So we can go 11Zs to pull hobbits off, and Frodo's intuition to make sure that we only clear bag ends. So we're showing 7. If we Frodo's intuition, we're requesting for 3, 7, 10, 13. So that would clear. But then we can 11 these people off to set it so that we only clear bags in. I think what we do is we quest with everybody. Then we play Frodo's intuition if we need to, and 11Zs. But I mean, like it's gonna be weird, but I think we can figure it out. Yeah. Okay. So starting out, the other nice thing is if we just quest with 9 and we draw a treachery, it'll be fine. Right? Because we're showing 7. No, we wouldn't. We would have to. Yeah, okay, if we draw, we're gonna quest with 10. Okay, so if we quest with 10 and we draw a treachery, we can pull a 2 off, quest for 8, and clear Bag's End. We have a lot of manipulation. Let's just see what happens. Questing for 10, we are showing. We're committing to. No, we're not. We're gonna flip into a 1. So Stockbrook immediately travel to. Dang it! Stupid, stupid, stupid. Alrighty. Yeah. This is the exact opening as last time. Oh well, that's fine. Then we don't have to. We can actually stall out. I actually think that. I think that traveling to Baggins last time was a mistake because this exact same thing happened, but I think we're effectively getting a side quest here, or a chance to stall out here, which is really important. So we quested for 10. We're showing 6. No, we're showing 7. So we'll place 3 here, and we'll stand up. Okay, and at this point, I think we are stalling. We need to take out that Black Rider, increase our threat, draw into a Hobbit Sense. That is a really really good card for us. Just being able to have that on lock feels very good. Okay. Oh, we need one. Okay, resourceful may not have been the best call for Frodo. We can throw things that like the Hobbit Sense and everything. So we have a decent bit of basic cards in here. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and I want to get rid of here. So I think what we'll do is we'll go 2, 4, 7, 9. We are showing 7. And then we'll probably Frodo's intuition here. We might as well see what pops out, because if we pop out a treachery, we don't have to Frodo's intuition. But the nice thing is like it's 4 card draw. Like I think that's the main thing that I'm looking for at this point. So I think regardless, I'm going to play it. So does that mean I don't need to? This will be 2, 4. So we could throw 2 damage onto the Black Rider if we jump with the Bywater Sheriff and engage. Yeah, okay. So if we engage the Black Rider, we would ready Sam. We can chump here if we're not questing with Mary. Then we can throw 2 damage, and then he's set up for a Gandalf attack. Okay, so if we back off here, we're questing for 3, 5, 7. We're showing 7. We can go +3. I think we're going to just do that. We're going to spend 2 to play Frodo's Intuition. So we'll go +3, 1, 2, 3, and then draw Glorfindel, Hobbit Pipe, Frodo's Intuition, and a Fireside Song. Okay, so not a ton of answers. I guess we can still commit at this point. So we're questing for 10. We're showing 7. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Doomed 2. 1, 2. Starting with the last player, each player must either return a Nazgul enemy engaged with them or make a hide 2 test. Which is a hide 2 plus 2. What if we fail it? What if we fail it intentionally? Black Rider comes in and attacks us twice. That's the issue. We could Mr. Underhill it. Yeah. Okay, so we'll fail the test, engage Black Rider, ready Sam, Mr. Underhill, he cannot attack us, and then we will attack and apply 4 damage to him. Seems good. That seems like a decent play. Yeah, okay. Hide 2. We failed the hide test. The Nazgul is going to engage. Because we have a lower threat, we get to ready Sam. And, it immediately attacks us, though, doesn't it? That's less exciting. So I don't think Mr. Underhill can... Okay, we'll just block with the Bywater Sheriff. It makes an additional attack after this one? Okay, I think that's a scoop. Okay, I guess we'll block with Sam. Engages the next player and makes an immediate attack. So 2, 5, yeah, we lose. All right. That was I like that start too. Dang it. I didn't I should have canceled that because I did not think about the fact that there is not an action in between failing a hide test. Mr. Underhill doesn't seem I think I messed that up last time too. But okay. That's on me for just not knowing the rules. Bummer. Bummer. So I think I actually probably should just straight up engage than the Black Rider. The hide tests are kind of tough. Oh nope, that's not how that works. Okay, you stay there. Oh yeah, that's not great. That's not great. I should have just canceled that card, either with a test of will, probably not a test of will, probably with Frodo's ability, and then moved on. So if I cancel that, whatever else comes out, and then we're just back to everything that we talked about before that. Oh, side quest. Let's deal with some side quest because that feels decent. Alrighty. Send for aid. It's okay. I don't have a ton of allies. That's the problem. I would probably hit it. Let's go prepare for battle. This feels good. Then I don't. Yeah. Then you don't have to worry about over questing and everything. Double back feels really good. Double back is a decent one. Just reducing threat. Delay the enemy. No, we're not gonna be able to battle quest anything. I love the heart. Don't be hasty. Rally of the West. Yeah, Rally of the West seems good, especially for these hide checks. It's just what are the 3 cards I'm cutting out? Or 4 cards, because I guess I'll grab a gather information. Delay the enemy and then keep watch. Each non-unique enemy engaged with the player gets -1 attack. That's probably worth it, mainly because Sam is defending for 4, and then they would be attacking for 4. And once we have our staff, we can discard and we can just perfect defend each time. Um, Probably the first one I would cut, but just grab it. I think we will kind of struggle to find deck space for these, but why not try? While this quest is in the victory display, the first ally played does not require a resource match. I'm not playing enough allies, so we'll gather information. And honestly, I think any one of these is just a hard mulligan target, just so we can stall. It's not necessarily the effect of the card or the card itself, it's the pace of the game that we're really chasing. Alrighty. 5 cards. Do we need a test of will? Or do we cut out a test of will because we have the ring? I feel like a test of will is just so good. I don't know if I need Fireside Song. I don't know if I need 2 bills. We are definitely cutting this down to like all of these cards I think are good in the deck. Now it's just like what's the opportunity cost of having them versus these. I'm gonna cut out a sheriff. I don't think I need 3 sheriffs. Did I have Fireside Song? I don't know if I need Fireside Song in there, honestly. Because it's just +1 at this point. Yeah, we're cutting out Fireside Song. Okay. So that's 4. We have 5 of them in here. I think we'll definitely go double back. Prepare for battle feels really good. Rally of the West is good. And out of the 2 of these, I honestly like gather information a little bit more because it just solves whatever problem we're facing. So I think gather information comes here. Is there one card that we want to cut out to get rid of keep or to keep or to cut keep watch? We could cut out a pony. I don't know if we need 3 ponies. We definitely don't need 3 ponies. There we go. Alrighty. I love it, Autumn. Okay. This is what I love about Lord of the Rings, right? Like it's okay, refine, play, test, nope. Refine, play, test, closer. Keep going, keep going. Just find the tricks to all of them. It's just such a fun way to play. Alrighty. We're at 2 scoops. Alrighty. We got bag end. I do need to it's mulligan. Mulligan as hard as possible for a side quest. Because then I can blitz all out on bag end. But no, I can't take a attack from a Black Rider. I cannot fail a hide check on turn 1. I die. I die if I do that. Which Frodo can help. I am understanding that timing correctly, right? Chat, like if I fail a hide check, the Black Rider immediately engages, triggers the force, and there's not an action window to trigger Mr. Underhill to stop that attack. You're taking an attack. You can stop the next one, but just not that first one. I'm like pretty sure that that's how that is read. Because it's all like a sequence and no action window opens. Yeah. Oh, the iterative process. Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. Alrighty. 5 cards because Gandalf is slow. Dagger. Shire Folk, Smoke Rings, Sneak Attack, Gather Information. Honestly, we're taking it, right? Like I think it's good enough. We have a panic button. I'm not gonna play a Shire Folk. I'd rather play it once we have some pipes out. You can't use Mr. Underhill. Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Um, but yeah, let's go ahead and throw Gather Information. Oh yeah, we get to draw a card though. Hobbitsons. Nice. And we get to pass out money. I'm getting way ahead of myself. I love it. Alrighty. Um, let's go. We're showing 4. Requesting on Gather. Let's go 3, 5, 7, 7 to 4. I want to keep Frodo out. Um, yeah, just in case. Oh, we can go 9 to 4. Oh, it's a Black Rider. All right, we'll cancel that. Um, no Black Rider turn 1. That would be bad. I think regardless if we flip a hide at this point we lose. Well, no, not necessarily, because we don't have the location that gives +2, so we could pass the hide check. Flip into Stock Road. That's the one that we can't uh deal with. And again, showing 7. We place 2. Ugh. I feel like this has been the first encounter card every single time that all 3 times that we've played now. Alrighty, let's stand up. We'll draw into Bilbo. Pass out money. Let's go ahead and spend 2 to play Bilbo. We'll go grab a pipe. Put that on Sam. Oh, I forgot to increase threat. Okay. I'm going to spend 1 to put a dagger onto Sam. At this point, we could Shire Folk if we need to. But I think I want to hang off to see if we can get more pipes first. Okay. So now we're showing 7. We're going to quest for our 9. Bilbo can hide, or Bilbo can block the first attack from the Black Rider. And then we can underhill the second one. Or we can... No, yeah, we will underhill the second one. So 9 showing 7. Flip into a Surge. The first player must either exhaust 1 ring or raise our threat by 3. Go 1, 2, 3. Surges into Surge! At the end of the phase, each enemy in the staging area engages the first player. If 1 ring is exhausted, this effect cannot be cancelled. Okay. Surge! Peril. Searching counterdeck for a Nazgul enemy. That's the one we're going to cancel. Does it shuffle it back in? Yeah. Oof. Tough start. Surge! Attached to a Nazgul enemy. Has minus 10 engagement cost. This is our 4th card. 5th card. And there's the Nazgul. We'll scoop at that point. Alrighty. Another scoop. So we cannot take 2 attacks or 4 attacks from Nazgul because we would fail a hide check. Ow, that was not good. But like I don't even know. Like at the point where you resolve 5 encounter cards on turn 2, probably game at that point. We tried. Alrighty. I think the cloak is really important for Sam. Um, there's so many important cards. But yeah, I'm with you, Autumn. Just getting that first, like we have to get over the first initial hump. One of your least favorite quests in the saga. I hate how swingy it is in the beginning. Yeah, yeah, because it does feel like it's like okay, all we need to do is just get over and like get that initial hump done, and then we can build out. But it's like it does feel like it's kind of the flip of a card, especially starting with a Black Rider. And this is one of those where I like, especially in true solo, where it's like you start with one Black Rider with 1 or 4 players. It's like, yeah, it's tough. Alrighty. We got 5 cards. Gather information in turn 1, Bywater Sheriff, Gandalf the Hobbit's Pony, and a Frodo's Intuition. Yep. I think it's another keep. Another keep from us. Okay. Yeah. We'll draw. Close call. That feels good. Okay. Where does the Hobbit pony go? Probably Mary, right? Like Mary is just going to have a dagger. I was like, Sam has the staff, and I think I would rather have Sam have a dagger than a pony. So yeah, I think we'll go there. We have a close call. We'll plus put out a gather information. I think I think at this point we just quest all out onto bag end. We go 9, showing 4. Hopefully pass it. If we fail a high check, it's a scoop. You just have to play risky, right? Um, we do have a close call. Actually, we have a close call and a Mr. Underhill. So even if we do draw a high check, it's not a scoop. All right, sick. Let's go. Requesting on gather information for. I guess let's do this. Actually, let's go 7. We'll keep Mary out, and so we have a Hobbit pony that we can throw him into the quest if we need to. So 4, Peril Hide 2. If you fail to hide test this phase, remove each character you control from the quest. All right. We're going to exhaust Mary. No, well, we failed to hide. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Okay. I. I. Mm, we're scooping. It's. I don't think it's worth. I think like we'll. No, no, we're not gonna scoop. We're not gonna scoop. But we are raising our threat by 4, which is really annoying. Okay, so we failed the hide check. Black Rider engages us, makes an immediate attack. We're raising our threat. No, we're scooping because we're raising our threat by 9 minimum, and I think at that point the deck dies. All right, but I think that is kind of the route or the way that we need to play the game. Is if we fail a hide check, we fail a hide check, and we lose. And if not, I probably should have canceled that with Frodo. I don't know. I had an intuition, which is why I didn't. I wanted to play intuition next round, or I guess in 2 rounds. All right, we got this. But I still think that if you have a side quest Your opening hand. It's not a mulligan. Okay. To engage an enemy with engagement cost. So we would have been able to. No, but we die to a Black Rider attack with Sam without a cloak. Yeah, yeah. I'm okay with that scoop. We got a Hobbit Pony, Dagger, Hobbit Pipe, Hobbit Pipe, and an 11sies. How enticing. We mulligan this, right? We do have an 11sies Hobbit Pipe, so we could, like. No, we'll mulligan. What would our card have been? Hobbit Sense? Alright, cool. Yeah, I was like, it could work, but might as like I'm looking at drawing through 2 cards versus drawing 5 cards with a mulligan. So let's just mulligan. Like I think that would have been a good hand if it wasn't an immediate pressure. Like just getting 2 Hobbit Pipes out at the very beginning, that would have been really good. But I think there's too much immediate pressure to do it. Alrighty, we're stuck with this hand. We got a Hobbit Sense, Hobbit Pony, Staff. That's nice. Sneak Attack, Frodo's Intuition, and a Gather Information as our first card draw. I love it. Let's go ahead and drop a Gather Information out there. Hobbit's Pony here on Mary. We'll go ahead and spend 1 to play a Staff onto Sam. Doesn't really matter, but it's worth it. And if we fail a high check, we fail a high check. Let's go. Alrighty, we got 2. Questing for 7, showing 4. Flip into a Gildor. If it's going to happen, it's happening here, my friends. Alrighty, let's cook. So the first player gains control of Gildor. At the end of the round, we discard him. First player may spend 1 resource to cancel the effect. So we're going to try and keep him around as long as possible. And ideally, draw a resourceful with gather information. We're gonna go grab a resourceful with gather information so we can keep Gildor around longer. Huge if true. So we quested for 7, so we do clear Bag's End. I'm gonna go ahead and Hobbit Pony to throw 2 onto here and commit Mary to the test. Bag's End, we draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Huge. Huge, huge, huge. Alrighty. What if we don't? What if we block an attack? What if we engage the... No, we're not committing Mary to the test. Check this out, my friends. Check this out. We're going to go ahead and engage the Black Rider. We're going to unexhaust here. We're going to Mr. Underhill the Black Rider. We're going to go 2, 4, 7, which is not enough to take out the Black Rider. For some reason, why did I think that 2, 6, 8? He has so much health. That is so incredibly frustrating how much health he has. Okay, no, we're okay. We can take him on next turn. Gildor can block. I think we do it. Pull him out. We attack for 7, so we throw 2, 4, 8. So we throw 4 damage onto him. Okay. There's the shadow card. Okay. We'll spend 1 to not discard him. And let's stand up. Okay. Did I have a dagger in my hand and I didn't play it? Okay, good. Feels good. Let's increase our threat. Let's go ahead and draw into a Bywater Sheriff. Let's pass out some money. We drop a Bywater Sheriff onto the table? I think we do. Let's go ahead and drop a Bywater Sheriff out here. Um, we do have a close call which we can use. We have an 11sies, but we don't have any pipes. Don't forget to add Mr. Oh, yep, thank you. Okay. So we're looking at a block of Gildor here. And then we can go 4, 6 to take them out. Okay. If Gildor dies, Gildor dies. We could also Hobbit sense him. I feel like I like the idea of not Hobbit sensing right now. Now, if we draw another Nazgul, no, we'll be fine. Okay. Okay. So here's the attacks that take him out. Gildor blocks here. Ideally, he doesn't go back to the staging area. And then we cook. Alright. Let's go 2, 5 on gather information. Let's go 7 on gather information. We will flip into a surge. The first player must either exhaust the one ring or raise their threat by 3. I'm going to exhaust the one ring because I'm not using the one ring. It surges into Doomed 2. Starting with the last player, each player must either return a Nazgul enemy engaged with them or make it a hide 2. Okay, we can return. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that worked out well. So we cleared. Oh wait, we quested for 7, right? So 3, 5, 7. We're showing 4, so we put 3 here on gather information. Kind of honestly perfect. Then I think we engage the Nazgul. Engage the Nazgul. We get to ready here. We will block with Gildor on an attack of 5. No shadow effect. Gildor takes 2 damage. We swing back to take out here. Okay, that feels good. It feels real good. Let's go up to 24. Stand up. We'll spend this resource to keep Gildor around. I think we keep him around until he chumps again. Draw into a Resourceful, which is the card that we were going to go try and find. So that makes a really interesting choice when we clear gather information. We are at 24 right now. I think we play a Galadriel's Greeting. We don't have a... Yeah. Let's spend 3. Play Galadriel's Greeting. To reduce our threat by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This puts us into secrecy range, meaning that we can use 1 to play Resourceful here on Frodo. Now we can keep Gildor around for as long as we want. Oh, good call, Autumn. Yeah, we go grab another side quest. 100%. That's a great yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I love it. Sick. Sick. Okay. Oh, I love it so much. This game is so much fun. Okay. Um yeah, we're not going to play anything. Let's go ahead. We're showing 0. We're questing on to gather information. Let's go 3 here for Sam. Let's go. We can add in Hobbit Pony. Let's go 2. That's 5. And then we can add Marianne if we want. It's going to be 2. Wild Green County is the active location. Characters get +1 when committed to hide test. So we do clear gather. And we will go find another side quest. We got Keep Watch. I don't love Keep Watch here. Oh, I like Keep Watch here. I think that there are better ones. I want to do the card draw one. Rally the West is decent, giving us +1. I think it's Prepare for Battle. I think it's Prepare for Battle here. So While the side quest is in the victory display, first player draws an additional card during the resource phase because that's going to help us get more side quests. And if we can stall out on this stage 1, we're feeling real good. Okay, let's go ahead and travel here. Oh, I love it. Let's stand up. Spend 1 to keep Gildor around. Oh wait, I don't actually get to play that yet. Increase our threat. Draw into a Hobbit Cloak. We're getting all the pieces we need. How's this going to destroy me, both mentally and emotionally? Gandalf's delay, more like Frodo's delay. Am I right? Yes. Oh, and Frodo gets 2. Huge. Okay. Let's spend the 1 to throw the prepare for battle out. Okay. Let's spend 1 to put a Hobbit's Cloak onto Sam. Now Sam can take a Nazgul attack. It's working. It's working. Alrighty. Let's quest on prepare for battle. We're going to go 3, 5, 7. I kind of don't want to clear it in one go. And I won't clear it in one go. But I want to get some progress onto it. And I want to leave, like, I can commit Mary, but I also want to leave enough to take a successful hide. Okay. When revealed, attached to a hero counts as a conditioned attachment with the text. After a player fails a hide test, discard the attached hero. And this surges. Ugh. I feel like there's too much surge in this quest. Like I feel like surge should only be used if it's a very minor or a or no effect on a card. Like surge is so brutal. Now we're gonna get a Nazgul. The Pathless Country. All right, that works. So we quested for 7. I'm gonna go ahead and Hobbit Pony Mary in to go 9. Yep. Show 2, 3 clears. That's 5. So we put 2, 3, 4 more. Surge, when revealed for the remainder of the game. If you fail a high test, you lose the game. Yeah, right? Right? And it's just like, I don't know if I hate the card. Should not surge. Right? Like definitely should not surge. And we'll travel here. Let's stand up. We'll spend 1 to keep Gildor around. Gildor's my dude. Gather resources. We'll draw into another Hobbit Pony. Drop a pony onto Pippin. Or at least make it be able to be attached to an ally. Yeah. 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 I think I like conditions that you have a printed way to get rid of the condition on the card rather than deck building. I like the fact that there are cards that can get rid of conditions, but I want there to be conditions that are like, and make it a very significant effect, right? Like, exhaust doesn't ready, lose them for 2 turns, but then like you break out of the spider web or something like that. I like those cards a little bit more. Okay. Showing 0, we're going to quest onto prepare for battle. We'll go 5. Flip into Surge, attached to a Nazgul enemy in play if able. No Nazgul. Surges into Peril Surge. I guess we will cancel this one yet again. If anything, we throw it on Mary, or we throw it on Pippin. We could potentially get by without Pippin. Very sad because then we're +1 threat for the rest of our lives. When revealed, return each Nazgul enemy to the staging area. If no enemies were returned, it can surge. See, that's a fine surge. I'm perfectly okay with that surge. Into a Black Rider. Alrighty, sick. Love that. Nice. Okay, how does this Black Rider stack up against what we got? Okay, so we quested for 5. We're showing 4. Um, if we block with Sam, we have 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 damage. So that's 3. So we could do it again next round and take out the Black Rider. Oh, this is a hide 2 as well. So never mind. Let's just immediately resolve the hide check. Go 4. 6, 0, 0. So we pass the hide check. I will exhaust the pony to commit Mary. So now we're requesting for 7. So we clear here. We won't engage the Black Rider this round, but I think we will next round. And then we have 2 rounds to take him out. Yes, thank you, Autumn. I missed that in my first playthrough, I think. The height on the Black Rider is thematically brutal. Let's stand up. Frodo's gonna keep Gildor around. We'll collect resources, increase our threats. Card that we draw into is another Galadriel's Greeting. I want my pipes. Where are my pipes? Alright. Cool. We're gonna quest for 5 on yeah, we'll quest for 5 on the Black Rider. Or on Prepare for Battle. We're showing 4. We can throw 4 more at it, so we should be fine. And that can really help us determine if we need to engage it or not. We also have a Hobbit Sense. We have a Hobbit Sense. Yeah. We'll quest for 5. Flip into a Woody End. While it's the active location, reduce each hide value by 1. Very cool. We will go ahead and Hobbit Pony Pippin. So that will clear Prepare for Battle. Now we draw an additional card each round. We'll travel to Woody End. If we engage right now, we could block with Sam. We could swing back for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Deal 2 damage to the Black Rider. I mean, I kind of don't hate it. I kind of like the Black Rider out there because then I can stay on this a little bit longer. I'm gonna do that. Okay, let's stand up. Like I think I could take out the Black Rider, but the being able to stall feels a little bit better. Spend 1 to keep Gildor around. Stand up, increase our threat to 21. We draw 2 cards, which is a Hobbit Pipe. There we go, and a Hobbit Sense. Let's throw a pipe onto Sam. Alrighty. There's 2 more pipes, and then we'll cook. Oh, and we forgot to grab money. We do have a lot of money right now. Like our stall out has been, I think, really effective. And we didn't have to cancel last round, so we do have money to use with Frodo. So we could. I don't think we want to play a Frodo's Intuition right now. That being said, 4 card draw is good. Is very, very good. Don't know if we need the questing power. We probably do. Not. I think we need it later. I think we need the questing power later. All right. Let's do it like this. Let's go Quest for 5. Quest for 5. Onto there. Surge, the first player must either exhaust one ring or raise their threat by 3. 1, 2, 3. Go up to 24. Surges into another Black Rider. Okay, I hate that. That's not great. Okay, let's make a hide check here. The 2 Bywater Sheriffs. We added 4. Okay. Hide check right now for 2. We cannot fail this. We are showing 8. We quested for 5. So I think we will add 1 more in here. So we will perform a hide check for 6. We should be good. Yep, we're good. We will Hobbit Pony to add Pippin back, and then we're going to spend 2 here. I probably could have just one ring that. Yeah. We'll play Frodo's Intuition. So we quested for 5, 7. Oh shoot, no. Wait, hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Okay, so if I don't do that, and I play Frodo's Intuition, I just increase my threat by 1. I think I'm just gonna cancel this Black Rider. I don't know why I'm not trying to do that right now. Okay. I don't feel like enough information was revealed. Okay, so let's spend 1. We're exhausted here. Let's spend 1, exhaust the 1 ring, and cancel the Black Rider. That just gotta go. Good luck with the Nazgul. Thank you. Alrighty. So cancel the Black Rider. We'll do 1 more, which is the Pathless County. Alrighty, sweet. So now we're questing for 5. We're showing 6. We can Hobbit Pony to add Pippin for 7. Or we're showing 6. We're questing for 5. Now we're going for 7. Clears the woody end, and we'll travel here. I don't think we engage the Nazgul. Stand up, spend 1 to keep Gildor around. Increase our threat to 25. We'll draw into a Bywater Sheriff. We'll pass out money. Alrighty. Spend 2 to play the Sheriff. Okay. We're showing 4. We'll quest for 5. Pull into. Oh, jeez. Exhaust the 1 ring or raise our threat by 3. We're getting a little dicey with the threat. We'll exhaust the 1 ring. Surge! Attached to a Nazgul enemy in play. Counts as a mount attachment. -10. Alrighty. Surges into Peril. Hide 2. If you fail to hide, remove each player. Or remove everything from a test. Okay. So hide 2. We'll go 3. 5. 6. At 0. 0. Alright. We are going to go ahead and spend 3 to play Galadriel's Greeting. Reduce our threat by 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhausting the Hobbit Pipe to draw a card into a sneak attack. But now that Black Rider will not engage us. But if it does engage us, we have all the benefits of having higher threat. Okay, stand up. Wait, what did I quest for? Quested for 5. So we place 1 here. Okay. Stand up. So much surge. Now we really have to take care of this. But if we get a Gandalf, we're good. I've only been drawing 1. I think I need to be drawing more cards. Throw a double back out there. Pass out money. Spin 2 to play Bilbo. Go get a pipe. Pipe goes on Frodo. Okay. We have sneak attacks. We have smoke rings. Okay. Nice. We do have Frodo's intuition. I did not spend 1 to keep Gildo around. I'm going to put this right here just so I remember. Okay. I think we have to engage the Black Rider this round. We can defend an attack here with Sam, discarding the card. So we'll take a damage. And then we can go 2, 4, 6, 10 to place. Oh, that's how much we need. 2, 4, 6, 10. Yeah, that's what we need. Okay, well that's kind of cool. Alrighty. We'll quest on double back for 3, 5, 7. Okay. We do have a Frodo's intuition if we need it. We'll flip into a Evil Crow. While it's engaged with the player adds 1 to the hide value for each hide test he makes. Okay, engages at 25. We quested for 7, so we'll place 1 more here. And then we will go ahead and optionally engage this Black Rider. When that happens, we will get to ready Sam. Shadow card. We will declare Sam as a defender. We will exhaust staff to discard the shadow card, which would have had him make an additional attack. That would have been bad. And then he attacks for 5. We defend for 4. We take 1 damage. We will attack for 4. I didn't even quest with Pippin. I guess I had a Hobbit's Pipe. That's fine. I should have. 4, 6, 8, 10 to take out the Black Rider. Okay. Feels good. Stand up. Spend 1 to keep Gildor around. Increase our threat to 20. Draw 2 cards, Frodo's Intuition, and a Keep Watch. Alrighty, that's exciting. And pass out money. Get 2 here. Okay, nice. Really just want some Gandalfs. I feel like Gandalfs would help me a lot. Although now that we only have 1 Black Rider coming in after stage 1, it should be kind of fine. We can take out the Evil Crow fairly easily. We can defend that. Evil Crow is not bad. Alright, sweet. Okay. We'll start out. We will quest on. Let's quest on Keep Watch. So we'll go 3, 5, 7 against 2. We got the Marish. After a player fails a hide test, shuffle a Nazgul enemy from the discard pile into the encounter deck if able. Ooh. Alrighty, so we went for 7, I believe, right? Yeah, 7. We are showing 5, so that places 2 here. Let's go ahead and Hobbit Pony 4 more. So we quested for 11, 6, 1 goes here, 5 goes here. We'll travel here, we'll engage here, we'll stand up, Sam, we'll defend staff to discard the shadow, and we'll swing in with these 2 to take them out. Spend 1 to keep Gilda around, we'll stand up. Feels like the hobbits are feeling the momentum. Draw 2 cards, we got a Hobbit Cloak and a Sneak Attack, still no Gandalf. Pass out money. And we'll spend 1 to throw a Hobbit's Cloak onto Pippin. Okay. We'll quest on Keep Watch for 5, 7. Flip into a Green Hills Country. While it's the active location, characters get +1 while committing to Heist Quest. So that's 2, 6. 1 goes here, which is perfect to clear it. So now we have Keep Watch. We'll travel here. We'll stand up. We'll increase our threat. I don't think I increased my threat last time, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to spin 1 to keep Gilda around. Then we will draw 2 cards. There's the Gandalf. And another Frodo's Intuition. Alrighty. That's exciting. We got 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. We'll quest on Double Back. And once we clear Double Back, I mean, like, we're ready to go. There is really no more build that we can do. We got 2 Hobbit Synths, we got 11Zs, we got Close Calls, Smoke Rings, like maybe getting another Hobbit Pipe, but like we are ready to go. So nice. Quest on Double Back. We got 7. Peril Surge, attached to a hero, counts as a condition. After a player fails a height test, discard the attached hero. We'll cancel it. 1 ring. Shuffle that back in and reveal another one. Worst case scenario, we throw it on Pippin and we just do not fail height test. Alright, surges into Doomed 2. 1, 2. Starting with the last player, each player must return a Nazgul enemy engaged with him. Everyone who does not makes a hide test of 2. Go 3, 4, 5. Quested for 7, right? So 3. So we're gonna pass it regardless. Just exhaust everyone. 3, 4. We pass. So this clears. We also get +1 for all of our hide. Double back clears. We reduce our threat by 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are ready to go. Alrighty. Stand up. Sick. Let's do it. Increase our threat to 21. Pay 1 to keep Gilda around. Draw 2 cards. We got Bill, and Glorfindel. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Let's give everybody some money. And, yeah. So we +1 to all the hide tests for every single ally we control. That being said, we can drop a Glorfindel onto the. No, I'd rather wait for Glorfindel, honestly. Because now we have like smoke rings. We have other things that we can use our blue resources for, and we can hold on to Glorfindel now. Same thing with Bill. So I guess if we just throw Bill out, he can do his own hide test. But it gives +1 hit point to everyone, which is, I think, really solid. We got 3 sneak attacks. We got a Gandalf. We got Frodo's Intuition. Let's Let him cook. Alrighty. Showing 0, we'll quest with Sam for 3. Flip into Peril Surge attached to a hero counts as a condition attachment. If you fail a high test, die. I'm gonna cancel it. What if we draw Nazgul though? We'll cancel it. And we've got Peril 2, Hide 2. Fail the hide test this phase, remove everyone. So it's a Hide 2 test. We're gonna go 2, 4, 5. Got 0 and 2, so we pass. We progress here. When revealed, the first player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a Black Rider, reveals it, and adds it to the staging area. Player makes a hide test, add 1 to the total threat for each ally that player controls. When a player fails a hide test, the Nazgul enemy are going to attack. So we got a Black Rider. I'm just checking. We have 3 Black Riders in the encounter deck, so that's a little scary. All right. So we're going to take a hide 2 test plus 5. Let's go ahead and spend 2 to play Frodo's Intuition. It's going to draw us 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get +1 to all of our heroes' willpower. So a hide 2 test, we're going to go, or a hide 2 plus 5, with 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So 7 total. We pass. Okay. What else do we have? We have Smoke Rings. We have the Shire Folk. We got Glorfindel. We got Sneak Attacks. Okay. Nice. Sweet. Let's stand up. Spend 1 to keep Gildor around. Increase our threat to 22. I don't remember what happens on stage 3. Let's draw 2 cards. We got a Test of Will and a Close Call. Let's pass out money. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, cool. So I think we don't have really anything we need to do in the planning phase. So let's go ahead and move into the quest phase. We'll go ahead and Sneak Attack Gandalf. And we'll deal 4 damage here. Then we have 2 more Nazgul in there, so there's a decent chance that we will hit a... Oh. Trying to figure out, do we just push? We have a Frodo's Intuition. So what I think we're going to do, we're showing 4. Let's go 2, 5. Showing 5. 1, 2. If we hit a hide test, I think we're a decent bit of trouble. So we got 2, 4, 6 plus 2. We could play a Frodo's Intuition and go 3, 6, 10. We should be fine. In worst case scenario. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Let's quest for 10. I think I engaged the Black Rider here. Because we defend here. Let's see what happens. We got a pathless country. Sweet. So we quested for 10. We've got 6, so we place 4 here. I think I'm going to Hobbit Pony to add Pippin to place 6 here. So we got 6. If we engage the Black Rider, we got a defend. Then we've got 2, 4, 5. So I do need Mary. Okay. So yeah, I won't add Mary. Gandalf will return. We'll go here. We'll engage. We ready. We will defend. Discard Shadow. Oh, it's a Black Rider. Let's go. We take no damage because the enemies, non-unique enemies, get -1. Which maybe I'll just do this over here. So these are our side quests. So -1. Then we got 4, 6 to take out the Black Rider. Alrighty, nice. Stand up, pay 1 to keep Gildor around. Gildor turn 1 was just an insane swing. I love it. Okay. Let's draw 2 cards. We got the Shire Folk and a dagger. Go ahead and spend 1 to play a dagger here. Oh, we have to pass out money. Okay. We have Test of Wills. We have Smoke Rings. I think we just kind of blitz this thing right now. We have so many answers in our hand. Yeah, we're just gonna go all out, I think. The hide checks are a little scary, but they're not even that scary at this point, right? If we fail a hide check, we engage, we ready, we defend, we Shire Folk. So I don't even think we care. I don't know what happens when we go to stage 3. I should, but I don't. Okay. So let's quest here for 2, 5. No, we're not going to sneak attack Gandalfin. 2, 5, 7, 10. So we're questing for 10. I'm going to reveal Peril Surge attached to a hero. Whenever you fail a hide test, we're going to keep it. No, it surges anyway, so we might as well just get rid of it. So, decent chance that we'll just get it again. Yep, okay. Pippin has it now. And it surges into an evil crow. Alright. So we quested for 10. We are showing 2. Let's go ahead and exhaust here to add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 14. Let's go ahead and spin 2 to play a Frodo's Intuition. To add 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Draw 4 cards. Dagger. There's the pipe. Smoke Rings. And Bilbo. So we're questing for 18. -2 is 16. -3. Clear that. Is more than 10. So we will progress. When revealed. Nope. When revealed, add Buckleberry Ferry to the staging area. Buckleberry Ferry. Such a fun thing to say. Buckleberry Ferry. 3/9, immune to player card effects. Well, there's at least one other location in play. Players cannot travel here. First player must make a hide 3 test to travel. And after Buckleberry Ferry leaves play as an explore location, players win the game. When revealed, the first player searches in counter deck and discard pile for a Black Rider, reveals it, adds it to the staging area. Nazgul are going to attack us. I don't think I should have I don't think I should have done that. I'm gonna lose Pippin. Shoot. I don't know why I didn't like why wouldn't that happen? That was dumb. That was really, really dumb. Um yeah, that was stupid. Okay. Well, we'll go get a Black Rider. So worst case it could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. And I just don't have it. So we're losing Pippin. That was dumb, Nelson. Come on. Ow. So I think we just like take the fail, right? Yeah, there's nothing I can do. Alrighty. So I guess we just don't participate in the high test. The best it can be is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, and we can only get a 3. I don't know why I did that. That's frustrating. All right. Okay. Well, Pippin dies. That's very, very sad. Okay, so Pippin's dead, meaning that we'll incur a +1 threat penalty for the rest of the saga. And Pippin is out of the game. Yeah, that was dumb. That was really dumb on my part. Okay. Uh Dark Rider is going to engage us. We'll ready and defend. We'll block and get rid of the shadow effect. There. Okay. We're not going to make a hide. Well, I guess we could make a hide 3 test. Black Rider's just going to attack us again. We can block with Bill. There's no shadow effect. We're in the travel phase, so we're not reshuffling the deck. Okay. So we actually passed. Well, we failed the hide test. Um, we'll travel here. We'll perform a hide 3 test. We fail the hide 3 test. Black Rider is going to attack us. We will defend with the Sheriff. Sheriff dies. But there's no shadow effect because we don't have a encounter card, and we only reshuffle during the quest phase. I still can't believe I played it like that. Okay, cool. We're at 22. So during the combat phase, we'll go ahead and spend 2 to play a Hobbit Sense. So Black Rider does not attack. We'll stand up. Pay 1 to keep Gildor around. I think I may want to. Do I want to kill the Black Riders? Okay. Draw 2 cards. 11 Z's and a Shire Folk. We'll go ahead and play a Shire Folk to reduce our threat by 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, first we're going to play a Hobbit's Pipe. And we'll draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. We cannot play a Hobbit's Pipe. Never mind, just kidding. We don't have a Spirit Hero anymore. Okay. So we can't play Smoke Rings either. Ugh. We can't play Glorfindel. Yikes. Alrighty. We should still be fine. We only have to quest for like 9. So let's go ahead and in the player or in the. I don't have anything I need to do. So we'll spend 1, sneak attack Gandalf. We'll this gets shuffled first. We'll take out there. Okay. I don't think I ever passed out money. So we're questing on 0. I need to keep some around for a hide check. So let's go. I don't. I need to keep a blocker around. So let's go 3, 7, 9, 11, 13. We'll spend 2 to play a Frodo's Intuition. Draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And we get +2. Okay, so that was 4, 6, 8, 11, 15. We can add 3, so we should be good there. We're going to flip into a 2, so we go there, and we win the game. It's so bittersweet. I feel like I definitely should have saved Pippin. Alrighty. Resolution. Choose Gandalf's Delay or the ring draws them and add it to the campaign pool. Alright. Campaign pool. We'll grab, what was the ring draws them? At the end of the phase, each enemy in the staging area engages the first player. I think it's Gandalf's Delay. We'll choose Gandalf's Delay. Okay. And then we are going to choose Gildor or Mr. Underhill and add it to the campaign pool. Gildor felt really good. Mr. Underhill was pretty good too. Gildor's more random. I think Gildor felt good because I drew him turn 1. Let's go Gildor. Worst case scenario, yeah. We're gonna go Mr. Underhill. That way that they're both set up. The encounter deck's clean. So we're gonna add in I'm gonna go in Mr. Underhill. No, we're gonna go Gildor. We have a lot of ways to cancel. Alrighty. Very cool. Well, that is the first one. Pippin is dead, unfortunately. So when we build our next deck, we will have to choose a new hero and incur a +1 threat penalty to changing those heroes. Pippin did not really make it out of the Shire. Poor Pippin. Maybe Pippin. No, I don't even think I can choose a Pippin character named Pippin. So I'll read up on that and let you all know. But thank you all so very much for hanging out and watching the first game of the new playthrough of the Saga campaign. And we will see you all next week. I think I'm not going to be streaming on Monday, but I will be streaming on probably Tuesday, but Monday's a holiday. So, yeah, I will post my schedule on Sunday, and that will be on YouTube. But thank you all so much. We'll see you around. Peace.